Hello everybody, welcome to Jameel Lateef Luxury Channel. Today we are going to discuss top richest people in United States. Make sure you watch till the end. Number 10, McKenzie Scott, net worth 66.4 billion, age 50, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made and Amazon, net worth year over year change up by 29.3 billion over last year. McKenzie Scott, a Princeton graduate and former assistant to the famed American essayist Toni Morrison, owns a 4% stake in e-commerce giant Amazon. Scott was married to Jeff Bezos for over 25 years before divorcing in 2019. She gained her stake in Amazon as a part of divorce settlement. John Abramovich and Alexandra Alter wrote for the New York Times that Scott was Amazon's first accountant and was involved in its transformation from a small online bookseller to the e-commerce behemoth to its today. On July 28, Scott donated $1.7 billion to over 100 different organizations working towards a number of different social issues. She made all of the money back within days. Number 9, Larry Ellison, worth $69.5 billion, age 75, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made Oracle. Net worth year over year change up by 10.8 billion over last year. In 1977, Larry Ellison teamed up with two colleagues from an electronic company to start their own programming firm, which landed a contract not long after to build a relational database management system for the CIA under the project code Oracle. The project grew into what is known today as Oracle Co-op. Currently valued at $170.31 billion. In 2020, Ellison reduced his annual salary from $1 million to $1 only, but he still takes in more than $60 million in total compensation thanks to generous stock awards. Ellison stepped down as a CEO in 2014 after 38 years on the job and took on the role of Chief Technology Officer. The tech tycoon is also a generous philanthropist through partnership with wildlife conservation groups and the Lawrence Ellison Foundation, which supports organizations that research aging and global infectious diseases. He is also a member of Bill Gates and Warren Buffett Giving Pledge, committing to give away at least half of his fortune. Number 8, Sergey Brin, net worth 74.9 billion, age 46, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made Google. Net worth year over year change up by 12.2 billion over the last year. Along with co-founder Larry Page, Sergey Brin helped facilitate Google massive restructuring, which the company announced in 2015. The move put Google under the auspices of holding company Alphabet, run by Brin as a president and Page as a CEO. Google's other ventures such as Nest and Google X are separated companies are under the Alphabet umbrella. The restructuring allowed Brin to focus on exploring inventive new moonshot projects and ideas with top talent and abundance of resources at its disposal. Alphabet already made automated homes and self-driving cars a reality. Brin, who immigrated from Moscow to the US as a child, connected with Page in 1995 at Stanford, where they each pursuing PhD. 3 years later, they founded Google, now one of the most powerful companies on the planet. Number 7, Larry Page, net worth 77.3 billion, age 47, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made Google. Net worth year over year change up by 12.7 billion over the last year. As a Stanford PhD student in 1998, Larry Page teamed up with their classmate Sergey Brin to create Backrub, an early search engine. The project eventually morphed into Google. In January 2020, Alphabet's Google parent company was valued at $1 trillion, the third tech company to gain the status of after Apple and Amazon. Page oversaw major changes to Google business structures in 2015, starting with the creation of Alphabet, the holding company that managed Google's and all of its related ventures, including Nest, Calico, and Google X. Previously the chief executive of Google, Page moved up to the helm Alphabet, which has its hand in everything from home automation to self-driving cars to prolonging human life. Page doesn't make a lot of splashy purchases, but the alternative energy advocates does own an eco-friendly mansion in Palo Alto that uses geothermal energy and rainwater capture. He is also an avid kiteboarder. Number 6 on our list today, Steve Ballmer, net worth $80.8 billion US, age 64, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made Microsoft, net worth year over year change up by 22.7 billion over the last year. Steve Ballmer dropped out of business school at Stanford in 1980 to join Harvard friend Bill Gates and Microsoft as the company's first business manager, earning a $50,000 salary at a stake in company. During this tenure, Ballmer held position as a vice president of marketing, vice president of system software, and executive vice president of sales and the sport, and was often referred as the numbers guy. He became CEO of the company in 2000 after Gates stepped down, and he remained in charge of the software giant until Satya Nadella replaced him in 2014. While running Microsoft company, revenue grew by 294% and profits by 181%, although its market share was surpassed by Google and Apple during the same period. Still, the early stake Ballmer acquired in the company made him immensely wealthy. After stepping down as a CEO, Ballmer fulfilled his dream of owning a NBA franchise, paying $2 billion in a deal to buy the Los Angeles Clippers. Ballmer runs the Ballmer Group with his wife, Connie. The group works to help economical disadvantaged people and families in the US. Number 5th on our list today, Warren Buffett, net worth $82.5 billion US, age 89, country US, industry diversified investments, source of wealth, self-made Berkshire Hathaway. Net worth year to year change down by 6.7 billion over the last year. Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett started his prodigious investing career at a young age. As a child, he delivered newspaper on his bike, and by 11, the Nebraska native, and purchased his first shares in the stock market, City Service Preferred, at $38 a piece, and sold them for a $5 profit. He was rejected from Harvard's business school, so Buffett went to Columbia Business School instead and learned under iconic value investor Benjamin Graham, who would become a mentor to the budding financier. Buffett worked as a security analyst in early 1950s before starting his own investment firm. He bought textile company Berkshire Hathaway in 1969, transforming it into a holding company that would house the many lucrative investments that helped build his massive fortune, and the nickname the Oracle of Omaha. The area of portfolio companies and investment that made him rich away appears random. He is bet on the companies including Coca-Cola, American Express, Yuko, Fruit of the Loom, Dairy Queen, and General Motors, but they are all cash generating machines that offer long-term value. A frugal man with a fondness of junk food, perhaps the most impressive part of Buffett's $60 billion fortune is that it doesn't include $37 billion he already given away. He is good friend with Microsoft co-founder Bill Gates, with whom he collaborated in creating the Giving Pledge, a promise for billionaires to give away at least half of their wealth to charity. Number 4, Mark Zuckerberg, net worth $111 billion, age 36, country US, industry technology, source of wealth, self-made Facebook, net worth year over year change up by 32.4 billion over the last year. In 2004, Mark Zuckerberg, then a 19-year-old sophomore at Harvard launches the Facebook.com. A rudimentary version is now ubiquitous and social network known as Facebook. Zuckerberg dropped out of the college to work full-time as a Facebook CEO, and his site exploded the popularity at 36. Zuckerberg is one of the youngest at the 50 richest people in the world. In December 2015, Zuckerberg and his wife Priscilla Chan pledges to give away 99% of their wealth in their families through an organization called the Zuckerberg Initiative. Though some critics noted the organization wasn't a non-profit charity itself and found the announcement misleading. The couple also donated $25 million in fight against Ebola in 2015, and they give $100 million worth of Facebook share towards improving a New Jersey public school system. Number 3, Elon Musk, net worth $115 billion, age 49, country US, industry technology, source of wealth self-made Tesla, net worth year by year change up 87.8 billion over the last year. Before gaining the fame, the flashy CEO of Tesla, Musk, doubled in a number of business ventures, from designing games to running a nightclub out a frat house. Musk has degree in physics and economics from the University of Pennsylvania and attended Stanford University for PhD before ultimately dropping out. Musk is best known for being in leadership role as the electric vehicle company Tesla, an aerospace company SpaceX, valued $277 billion and $36 billion respectively. In August 2020, SpaceX conducted a successful test flight for a prototype rocket for its Mars mission. Mars is looking real, Musk tweeted soon after. Musk is a part of the Giving Pledge, a non-profit consisting of some of the wealthiest individuals who committed significant portion of their wealth to charity. He also runs the Musk Foundation, through which he has donated artificial intelligence research advocacy groups. School his children attend and art projects at Burning Man Festival. Number 2 on our list today, Bill Gates, net worth $125 billion, age 64, country US, technology industry technology, source of wealth self-made Microsoft, net worth year by year change 11.7 billion over last year. At just 20, Bill Gates co-founded Microsoft with his childhood friend Paul Allen. Months before his 31st birthday, company went public, making Gates billionaire. He served as a CEO of software Titan until 2000 and was its chairman and largest shareholder until 2014. Though he still sits on the company's board, Gates is no longer actively involved in Microsoft. Gates is not only one of the richest people in the world, but he is also one of the most generous. Since 1999, Gates and his wife have helmed and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, one of the most powerful charities in the world. A foundation which controls an endowment of more than 46 billion aims to lift millions of people out of poverty with heavy focus on eliminating HIV, malaria and other infectious diseases. The Gates Foundation recently teamed up with the India-based biomedical company Serum Institute to produce low-priced coronavirus vaccine. Earlier in the spring, the foundation, along with MasterCard and Wellcome, committed $125 million to fight the epidemic. Gates is also co-founder of Giving Pledge, which he launched in 2010 with his friend, fellow billionaire Warren Buffett, as a promise to donate 50% of more their fortune. Giving Pledge now counts Mark Zuckerberg and Elon Musk among its two. Number 1, Jeff Bezos, net worth $202 billion, age 56, country US, industry technology, source of wealth self-made Amazon, net worth year by year change up 87.6 billion over the last year. Jeff Bezos earned his massive fortune by introducing e-commerce to the world. After spending time in finance on Wall Street, Bezos founded Amazon in the garage of his Seattle home in 1994 and operated it exclusively as an online book retailer. The company went public 3 years later and has since grown to a include everything from furniture to food. Amazon owns consumer electronic products. Bezos also interests outside Amazon, including investment in his privately owned space company Blue Origin, which successfully launched its first spacecraft in 2015. The Washington Post and the newspaper he bought in 2013. Thanks for watching today. Don't forget to click like button, comments and subscribe hit the notification bell to keep you updated with the future amazing videos.